Hello everyone. You're probably a bit surprised that I'm using a mic for the first time, and I'm sorry if the audio isn't great or if I stutter or slur my words. For my first time using a mic, I'd like to talk about the cancelled Legend of Zelda film and show adaptations. I don't have a very strong connection to the franchise. I've played the first two NES games, and my favorite is Tears of the Kingdom, but that's about it, and I didn't even finish Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, not a huge fan, but it's a really enjoyable series overall. I've just been really interested in failed video game adaptations lately, so without further ado, I present my video on the failed Legend of Zelda adaptations. For nearly 40 years, The Legend of Zelda has been the gold standard of high fantasy gaming. This world of Hyrule has been traversed by hundreds of players, and it seems like the perfect candidate for a cinematic universe. The 1993 Super Mario Bros. Movie was a disaster that left Nintendo uncertain about any adaptations of their popular IPs. And hey, I liked the original Super Mario Bros. Movie, even though it's weird, bizarre, and strange in its nature. But it really did scare Nintendo, and they didn't make any video game adaptations for years. Zelda's history with film and television is short due to Nintendo's tight grip on the franchise. To understand why it took until 2023 for a live-action movie to finally be greenlit, we have to look back at the failed movie adaptations that came before. In 1989, Nintendo and DIC Entertainment launched the first official Zelda TV series as a Friday-only segment of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, lasting only 13 episodes. It was and still is widely mocked for Link's catchphrase.
Princess? Well, excuse me, Princess. Hey! Excuse me, Princess. Well, excuse me. Excuse me, Princess. Excuse me, Princess.
Ultimately, when the Mario show was cancelled, Zelda went with it, ending the franchise's first major screen attempt. For years, the biggest obstacle to a Legend of Zelda movie wasn't due to a lack of interest, but because of the failure of the 1993 live-action Super Mario Bros. Movie. That film made Nintendo notoriously protective of its intellectual property for 30 years. In 2007, Imagi's Animation Studios, the team behind the TMNT movie, pitched a high-fidelity CGI Zelda film. A pitch trailer leaked online years later, showing a realistic, gritty art style that excited fans. But Nintendo ultimately passed on the project. Imagi went out of business shortly after the failure of their film titled Astro Boy, effectively burying the project for good. Which I personally kind of like Astro Boy. I don't know why people didn't like it and why it was a big flop. This is like a childhood staple of mine. In 2015, the internet exploded when the Wall Street Journal reported that Netflix was developing a live-action Zelda series described as a Game of Thrones for family. The hype was massive, but the project seemingly vanished overnight. Years later, rumors suggested that Nintendo pulled the plug because someone at Netflix leaked the project prematurely. While Nintendo never officially confirmed the reasons for the cancellation, the incident reinforced the idea that Zelda was an unadaptable film due to the franchise's strict quality control and difficulty of giving the silent protagonist Link a believable voice. The history of failed Zelda films is rather brief. With the live-action film now officially in production at Sony Pictures, co-produced by Shigeru Miyamoto and Avi Arad, the series is finally stepping out from the shadow of its past. Whether it will finally break the curse remains to be seen. There has been a recent storm of Legend of Zelda leaks, as footage from the New Zealand set has finally given us a look at Benjamin Evan Ainsworth as Link and Bo Bragason as Zelda, sporting designs that lean heavily into the Breath of the Wild aesthetic. I mispronounce those names so badly, it hurts my ears. Beyond the movie, the community has rumors that a massive Ocarina of Time remake is being developed as a flagship title for the Nintendo Switch 2, timed perfectly for the series' 40th anniversary in 2026. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new. Let me know in the comments if you like me using a mic or can't stand it because it sounds terrible. And don't forget to like and subscribe.